I'll slow the dogs down a little bit here to get the
out in the main ring. David Gray is just explaining to the audience here the route that the Agility Dog of the Year final for the Young Kennel Club actually takes. And he's explaining it very, very simply, very straightforwardly. We might listen to him for a moment. And Graham and I sitting up here, Graham Partridge again with me, former manager of the hugely successful Great Britain Agility International team. And he's just stood down from that position after a wonderful set of achievements, so it's great to have him up here with me. And as I say, Dave Ray, I'll let him finish explaining the course.
Straight up number 10, back through the tunnel. Again, they're obviously running where I'm not. They'll be staying with the dog on the right hand side, pulling it round over that obstacle. Straight through the tunnel, they'll cut the corner and meet the dog over here, straight over number 14, and then actually try and slow the dog there, because he'll go on a bit of a weave out there onto number 15. Steady it down to get the weave, because the seesaw must tip. Straight through number 16. I think it's back over number 17 this way. Yes, 17 round that side. Then they've got a choice. They can either push the dog out round that way or push it round this way. If they push it round this way, they'll have to be careful, because it touches that, it's eliminated. 18 and 19 and finish. It is a testing course, but then it is the Agility Dog of the Year final. So that's what we're looking for.
So Dave Ray finishes his explanation of the course. We're sitting up, we've got the best seater now, haven't we, Graham? Sitting up here, Graham Partridge here, who will be co-commentating with me on agility. He knows as much, well, he's probably forgotten more about agility than I'll ever know. It's a phrase I've often used before about Frank Kane and dogs, but certainly as far as agility is concerned, Graham is the man. But out there in the ring, our judge is just coming into the ring. This is
Mr. Bob Griffin from Indian Queens in Cornwall.
And finally, Bob makes the appearance that has been appearing on top of all the sheets of paper I've had for all the agility events today, but finally he's actually out there judging. Good to see him there. And we're about to see the first, these are the small dogs for under 12 handlers. And the first one is Sarah Wolverson, and she comes from Ilkeston in Derbyshire. And her dog is called Ashpen Santa's Secret. Known as Toggle, by the way, this little dog. Crossbreed, 7 years old. That's not the age of Sarah, by the way, she's 11.
Now, very nice, straightforward courses. There's just a little bit of handling in it, enough for the occasion, because all these young handlers are all going to be really nervous out here, but she's doing a fantastic job, Peter. Look at that.
Well, that looks like a clear round to start, which is very good. We don't know the time, we haven't got a clock running, but we will be given a time in a moment.
Look at this, nicely made, telling the dog what to do. Fantastic handler. Nice round of applause from the judge.
35.16 for Sarah and Toggle. Now we've got Amy Chalice, also 11 years old. She comes from Dartford in Kent, and her dog is a Spitz Cross, 6 years old, called Woody. I've got a dog called Woody. It's a wonderful name for a dog, I think. Another 11-year-old. The Young Kennel Club, wonderful organisation for youngsters. They learn about animal husbandry, they learn about taking part in events, they learn about, well, they learn everything there is to know about dogs, and they end up being our stars of the future. Wonderful organisation.
Absolutely, Peter, I'm a great fan. Teaches them how to win, teaches them importantly how to lose, it teaches them how to compete. Well done.
Good round, good round. Well done, Woody. Another clear round. Give you the time in just a moment. Appreciative audience here. Look at this, the handling's good. 37.16, you probably heard it as I did there, 37.16, so she's gone into second place in the small group, but actually it's an overall competition, so I mustn't confuse things with that. Next we've got Lucas Irwin Burns with Betty Boo Boo, known as Boo. This is a Jack Russell Cross Cavalier. But this has been very precise. We've seen far less precise handling from more experienced handlers, but this is good stuff. Lucas is just 10 years old. Oh, and the disqualification. Well, I should have shut up, shouldn't I? How silly is that? always feel sorry.
But he'll keep
Oh,
going.
that Lucas.
That's what it's all about.
Well,
It's
that
all
was
about
nice.
learning. Look at that. Nice. Look at that. Fantastic.
Believe it or not, this was the first Kennel Club show that Lucas has ever run in.
Go,
So
look at this.
he got to a final.
Oh, is the dog checking in with the judge there, I think.
Lovely stuff. So now we have small dogs with over 12 handlers. And this is Lewis Kirkham from Lincolnshire. He's 14, comes from Little Poynton. The dog's called Fred, 6-year-old crossbreed.
Yeah, just a little bit steadier. Only 6 weaves, you notice, in this competition. You can have up to a maximum of 12. But he's still enjoying himself. So it's a big occasion for all these young handlers, Peter.
Nearly jumped off too soon as well then, having paused at the top. I think one could say, quite charitably, this is quite slow.
Well, but you see, it's everything. We expect such a lot from these young handlers. In fact, all the dogs. You've got a big audience.
Oh,
in
this
here.
is
You've got the carpet.
Wait.
Oh, come on, confidence.
Oh yes.
But look at the
yes.
way. Look at the way he just encouraged it, nice and gently, no shouting, no hysterisation. You know, it's
It's
just
good handling.
Absolutely.
Good handling with a dog that's a little bit nervous,
Yep,
not so fast.
easily distracted.
Well done.
Well done, mate.
Big time. They'll
Yeah.
be out of time on that one as well, I should think. So they probably have time faults.
And he's up the A-frame, and he just says, "Hello, look at me," he says. And again, he's just checking in with the handler there. Look, lots of encouragement, clapping his hands.
61.00 is time. Definitely out of time with that one. Never mind. Now we've got Claire Hughes coming up now from Dublin. She's 15, qualified at the Lisbon Open Agility Show. Her dog's called Ashmare Surprise Wish. Benji's the pet name. It's a Bichon Frise, 4 years old.
So slightly older, but still no less an event that she's had to come all the way across from Dublin. And she hopefully is going to do really well. Just
She's
make
very
the most of
vocal
it.
as well
Yep.
on the leading round there. She's been doing agility for 3 years, and they've actually qualified for the agility team that will compete in Spain in May 2013, which is brilliant. The WAO, the World Agility Organisation. That's good.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. As I say, the standard of handling in these Young Kennel Club events goes up and up, and this is no exception. Brilliant.
Well done, Benji, but I think it's going to be slower than what we've seen. The leading time at the moment is 35.16, 39.287.
And just look how happy he was.
So that doesn't put them in the frame, so they're in third place overall. This is next now, it's Cameron Bunce from Bedfordshire. He's 14, goes to Sandy Upper School, and they've got a fault there. Going too quick, perhaps just rushing it a little bit. The dog's called Leah, and is a 6-year-old crossbreed. Leah, come fly with me, that's the full name.
He's not hanging around though, Peter, is he?
He isn't. This is a little rescue dog, rescued from a dog pound in Ireland. She was on the put to sleep list. Oh, can you imagine that? That's so wicked.
And look at it now, having a fantastic time.
A lovely little dog. Well
Brilliant.
done. Well, you've got the faults there, so can't win, but well done. We're moving up now for the medium-sized dogs next, but we'll just wait for the time for Cameron and Leah. Oh, you see, it was a good time. They were the fastest, but they've got the penalties. 74.68. So the medium dogs come next. There's young Hester Cowley. She's 10 years old, because we start with the under 12-year-old handlers. The dogs are the medium size. So she's 10 years old. The dog is a German Spitz Mittel, that's the middle-sized German Spitz. Flip-top Dexter. Dexter, the pet name, 9 years old, so quite a veteran here.
They had a lovely shot just now, Peter, of the handler. That she took such a deep breath just to prepare herself. It's just absolutely brilliant.
It's nerve-wracking, you know.
Absolutely.
You're in front of at least, there's a couple of thousand people in the arena, and This is gentle, just a little bit steady.
Yeah, as I say, but he's got half an ear on everything else that's going on, the spotlights, the commentator. I mean, you've got Dave Ray stood next to you. Oh, goodness gracious.
I suppose part of the exercise really is that you're getting your dog to concentrate. That's part of the handling skill.
This is all good experience for them, as you say. He'll come back stronger and better next time, more confident, and that's what it's all about. Onto the seesaw, make sure it tips. Come on, yes, well done. Lots of encouragement. You can hear her there, just about over the microphone.
And a nice finish. Well done. Will be slow, not too slow, but will be slow. Nice clear round. Well done.
Is she happy? Yes,
Hester.
she is. Look at that. Fantastic.
Yep. So it's the dog. Look at.
Yeah.
55.32. Next we've got a very, very small handler. This is Daniel Dingle from Cornwall. He's 10 years old. Dog's nearly bigger than he is. Penny, as she's called. She's 7 years old and totally unknown crossbreed. No idea what her background is.
But that
Dave Ray in the main ring says it's a crossbreed. I think, yeah, I think you're right, Dave.
But this is the beauty about this sport. I call it sport, this activity. He's out there, he's 10 years old, he's in, look at the atmosphere he's in, and he's doing brilliantly. And it just shows that whether you're 8 or 80, you can do agility and you can have fun. And if you're good like this little chap, you can be in Crufts as well.
They're doing really well.
Absolutely fantastic.
Really well.
Go on, push him on, run. Yeah,
unfortunately, he's a Chelsea supporter, but never mind, Daniel, we'll forgive you that. Well done, young man.
We'll talk about that later, Peter.
I'll just wait for his time, but it would have been a slow one.
There you go. Lots of encouragement.
48.425. So that won't put him in the frame either. Next, we've got Denny Giles with Rock Athel A Bug's Life. It's a poodle cross Shetland sheepdog. Flick is the pet name, 7 years old. Denny's just 12.
Look at that nice sit weight there, showing nice control while she gets a good start on the dog. Oh, and he's flying this, isn't he, Peter?
Isn't he?
Got a lot to say for himself as well, though. This is very
It
nice.
is funny how some of them are very vocal on the course, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, having a good time.
My word, this is going to be fast. Don't make a mistake.
There she goes, nicely handled there. See the way she got on the other side of that dog then?
She's doing a terrific
Yep.
Bring it round, yes, well done.
Fantastic handlers.
Well done. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be in the frame. Clear round. Are we better off than 34.68? Let's wait and see. She seems very happy. 34.68. She's in the lead. 34.03.
Clapping her hands, making him go just that bit quicker. Nice control, absolutely lovely.
Right, the handlers are now over 12. The dogs stay the same size. Emma Parry here from South Lanarkshire, from Carluke. She's 12 years old. The dog's called Pearl. 2 years old. We've got a fault there, unfortunately.
Yep, you must complete them correctly before you move on to the next obstacle, but she did that really nicely.
Could be heading elimination. There's some people coming in at the side. They just distracted the dog. Oh, what a shame.
Come on, get him back.
Come on, you haven't
well
got a fault yet. You're just wasting time. That's all right. Now, that took a fair bit of time, but she has got 5 already, so she's not going to be in the frame at the end, but she's continuing the course, and she waited patiently for the dog to come back, called it back.
Yep.
10 in total.
She got him back, and he's working again, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, the dog got distracted, which was a great shame. Oh,
and he is again. There you go.
There's people coming in on the front row there.
Well done.
Slightly. There we are. So 10 faults.
She handled that really well, Peter. She handled it really well. She kept, she kept her cool.
She stayed calm, didn't she? She shouldn't get frustrated. She just let it happen. Yep.
Dogs are dogs. No, deserves a lot of credit for that. Well done, girl.
So this is Annabelle Stote, who's 15. She comes from Newark, and she plays doggy dancing with Alfie. Alfie's the name of the dog, 3 years old, Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Alfonso Spider Pig.
Great name. Great name.
Oh, let's go and have a look at the judge. Can't curry favour that way, but they've got 5 against them. Yes, Bob Griffin must look very attractive to Alfonso Spider Pig.
But again, it's another advert for this is a different breed of dog, doing agility, having a great time. It's just a good advert for the breed, just to say, you know, how good they can be.
Yeah, one of the more maligned breeds.
Absolutely,
the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Doesn't deserve
Look at that, a lot of happy
lovely little dog,
look at
super little dog.
Wagging his
well
tail.
done. Got faults there, so they're not going to be in the frame either. Hard luck, Annabelle. Now the last of the medium-sized dogs with over 12-year-old handlers. A 17-year-old, the oldest competitor we've had so far. This is Katie James from Finmere near Buckingham. And agility is their favourite sport. The dog's called Katie's Which Way Scout. Scout is the pet name. It's a working cocker, 6 years old. And they're quick. They're very quick. That way disaster could lie, but let's hope not.
No, she's doing a really good job, as I say. She's just a little bit more experienced at 17
She's in a very good position, clear so far.
So I think she's clear at the
this
moment.
Is good, and I think she may well be in the frame. We're looking to beat 34.03. May have done it. May have done it. 34.03 we're looking for.
Onto the dog.
No,
wall.
not good enough. Second place.
Oh, that was close, but clean run.
Well, the course is now going to be raised for the large dogs. Doesn't mean that the handlers are any larger. They're not. This is... Oh, I'm just being corrected that there were 5 faults on that last round, but the time wasn't good enough to go into the lead, so it doesn't have a great effect on it. That's a shame. The one that I missed, you can't always spot the judge, unfortunately, but anyway, 5 faults. So we're in the large dogs now, under 12-year-old handlers. Adele Bray is the handler here, and the dog is called Falcon Moor Cruise Control, known as Check. Border Collie, 7 years old. They come from Burbage in Leicestershire, 11 years old. Lovely start there.
Look at this, telling him where to go. Oh
so
dear. That'll be a
5.
refusal. Just steadies him down, asks him to go in correctly, which he does very nicely. It's good. Oh, just sent him out with her arm
to the
there.
wrong one there.
But showing nice control. It's a lovely looking
It's
dog.
an amazing achievement to get this far, isn't it, at this age?
Well, as I said earlier on, they've come from the YKC ring straight into this.
Wrong side. That's a disqualification. What a shame. Into the
atmosphere of this main ring, which is truly amazing. You know, it's just they've done fantastically well. Yeah, she gets a nice round of applause there from the audience.
Very deserves it, but went the wrong way there, Graham, into the wrong side of the tunnel.
Yeah, and the judge's arm goes up with a clenched fist. Yeah, that's such a shame. Oh, look at this one, Peter.
This is Rory Tidmarsh from Wallingford, Oxfordshire. With he's 9 years old, very young. The dog's older than him, 10. It's a border collie. Ammo, he's called Killiebray Ammo.
I think this dog's owned by Lorna Peachy, I think, but
it is.
When the dog's older than the handler, Peter, that's what I love.
Oh, and another elimination. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame.
And as a judge, you really feel for the young handlers out there when they get eliminated. You just get this feeling in the pit of your stomach. Come on, he says, get a grip.
Go on, you can't get disqualified more than once. That's all right.
Well done.
Hard luck, Rory.
He is,
So
look at this.
over 12-year-old handlers now to round it off. We've got a 17-year-old, a 13-year-old, and another 17-year-old. So that's where we are with large dogs. First one running now is Millie Clark with Senior Brown Paw, known as Dexter, working sheepdog, 3 years old, come from Littlehampton in West Sussex, and going very well.
Oh,
Nearly
she
didn't.
corrected that nicely.
She did,
Well
didn't
done. Just these dogs, they just react so quickly to the good things and the bad things. 2 more to go. Yes, well done.
So our 17-year-old Millie, clean.
And all he wants is his toy when he's finished. That's brilliant. It's all such a big game.
Oh, jumped off too soon. There was a fault. It's not a clear round.
Good spot there by our judge. In exactly the right place.
Well spotted.
Yeah.
Now we've got Shannon Springford from Swanley in Kent, only 13, this time with a border collie called Angel, 6 years old. Qualified at the Dogs in Need Agility Society.
Yep.
This is nice. This is very smooth if she can keep it together.
Sending the dog out, keeping the dog out with that arm.
I think she's clear so
Yep.
far.
Turns into the dog, gets it to turn nice and tightly. This is very nice.
Good positioning
Tight
on
turn.
the course, isn't
Yep.
it? The dog can't make a mistake when she does that. Well done.
That's what it's all
Now,
about.
what time are we going to get here? 34.03 is the leading time at the moment. 34.03. What have we got? It's in the lead.
Well done to her.
31.78.
Thoroughly deserved. Well handled. Nice dog.
Well, that is the leading time. We have one person who could beat them. Tom Patterson from Didcot. 17 years old from Lincoln. He's been in the YKC for 10 years. Now let's see how they manage here. The clock's not started yet. Dog's creeping forward, but there we go. Oh, it's a quick one. It is a quick one. It's called Mint. It's a border collie, 4 years old. Keep control of him, keep control of him.
The faster they are, the more difficult it becomes, Peter.
The full name of this dog's Fueled for Life by Diesel. I think it is.
Yep.
First time at Crufts for them.
Can he keep it together?
Oh, this
yes,
looks
he
fast.
can.
It looks fast.
Oh, well
my
done.
word. What a round, Graham.
Absolutely fantastic, Peter. Absolutely brilliant.
Just wait for that 31.78. Are we better than that? Oh, 28.67. That is a winning time if ever there was one.
Absolutely fantastic.
Wonderful, wonderful performance there. Well, that is really what agility is all about, and it's also what the Young Kennel Club is all about. Well, there'll be a presentation shortly, and I've just lost my lovely co-commentator Graham Partridge, because he's going to make a very special presentation to someone who doesn't know it's going to happen, which is going to happen straight after the presentation for the YKC. So they'll clear the ring, they'll come out and do the presentation, and then Graham will be making a very special presentation to somebody else. I'll tell you more about that in just a moment.
I'm Victoria Pendleton. I'm probably known best for being a track cyclist on the Great Britain team. I'm a double gold and silver Olympic medalist and 9 times world champion. I'd like to introduce you to the other passion in my life. These are my 2 beautiful dogs, Stella and Mr. Jonty, that I've had for 2.5 years since they were pups. My dogs play a very important role in my life. Not only are they my new training partners, but I think they're my soulmates too, and I love nothing more than spending my time relaxing with them and taking them for walks. As a dog lover, I can't wait to attend Crufts this year. It's the biggest and best celebration of dogs.
And seeing Victoria Pendleton there with her lovely dogs, I like her even more. Now we're just getting ready for the presentation for the winners of the Young Kennel Club Agility Dog of the Year final. As I said, we did have some youngsters in there as well as the older ones. Tom Patterson, one of the two oldest of the competitors in the competition, and he and Shannon Springford, who was only 13, they will take first and second places. So remarkable. They were the older members with the larger dogs, but there were some cracking performances. The under 12s, 35.16 for Sarah Wolverson was something remarkable, I thought. Very good indeed. And one or two other good times, 34.03 with Denny Giles for the under 12s medium-sized dog. So some very good performances from very young people in a quite daunting atmosphere here in the main arena at Crufts. It is filling up because of course shortly we will be having the group judging, and that always packs out here at Crufts. Although this is the first day, it is the quieter day in terms of the main crowd, but we're coming up to the main presentation for the winners of that YKC Agility Dog of the Year final. Nick Brooks-Ward down there in the ring, congratulating the arena party. As Graham Partridge was saying earlier, they're a marvellous team, and they do it all. They're all volunteers, and they keep this show running. So here are the YKC competitors coming in for their awards. And I think it probably would be very sensible to take the ring commentary on this. They're all coming in, so I don't know whether they all will get awarded. Probably not, but we shall see. But I'll hand this over to Dave Ray.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that VT we showed you. Certainly Natasha has been the most successful Young Kennel Club handler we've had, and there have been many more to follow. And I did say originally that it's so important, the Young Kennel Club, for the future of our sport, for agility and all the working disciplines, and indeed for breed as well. It's important for so many reasons, and we need people who carry the flag for us, and we've got several handlers who have. Natasha is such a brilliant handler, and on behalf of the Kennel Club we're going to present Natasha and Dizzy, Rianne's Flippy-Deck, her dog, who's coming in now. To mark the extraordinary achievement of becoming a medium agility champion for a record-breaking third time at the Agility World Champions in October 2012 in the Czech Republic.
I should join in here because this was supposed to happen after the presentation to the youngsters. It's on behalf of the Kennel Club, this presentation to Natasha Wise and Dizzy, which is Rianne's Flipping Heck, to mark the extraordinary achievement of becoming medium agility world champion for a record-breaking third time at the Agility World Championships in October 2012 in the Czech Republic. Natasha previously won in 2010 and 2011, being the first person ever to win the title 3 times with the same dog. And the presentation is being made by Graham Partridge, the former manager of the Kennel Club Great Britain Agility Team 2009 to 2012. Well, and Natasha had no idea she was going to present the prizes to the youngsters. She had no knowledge of this presentation coming. That will be a shock to her. She said, I don't know why they've asked me to present these Young Kennel Club prizes. We know. This is why, because we wanted to present that to her and to Dizzy.
And would you believe it, Natasha, of course, you are presenting the awards for the Young Kennel Club Dog of the Year. Now we're going to come to the presentation. I think we've just got 2 awards for the winner and the runner-up. And I think you might have a clue who the winner was. Did an absolutely stunning round in 28.63. Tom Patterson with Fuel for Life by Diesel. Well done, Tom. You might be the next Natasha, you never know. And with a tray full of goodies he's got there, some beautiful engraved crystal from the Young Kennel Club and the Kennel Club, and a trophy that you gave your notes from. And the runner-up, also from the large over 12 section, did a stunning run and nearly took the lead in 31.78. It's Shannon Springford with Fioriana. Looks like fun. Well done, Shannon. And let's give them all a big round of applause. Haven't they all done well in the arena tonight? And now we've taken the crystal away, of course. It's Slap of Honour time.
Kennel Club Agility. Here's confirmation of the Young Kennel Club Agility Dog of the Year. Fueled for Life by Diesel, Tom Patterson in that incredible time, which you've just seen, 28.63. Florona, Looks Like Fun, Shannon Springford in 31.78. And in third place, Rockefeller, A Bug's Life with Denny Giles, 34.03. Some remarkable performances there.